कैसे तेरी खुद गर्जी ना धूप चुने ना छाँव कैसे तेरी खुद गर्जी किसी ठोर टिके ना पाँव कैसे तेरी खुद गर्जी ना धूप चुने ना
Hi, Assalamualaikum and good morning. Welcome to What's Up World. I am Alia Shazwani binti Rosidi, your host for today.
And I am Nur Sabrina Muhammad Adamso, and please stay tuned for today's story. As we all know, tax is divided into three, namely tax revenue, non-tax revenue, and non-revenue received in each country. Today, we are going to talk about tax revenue in India, which are direct tax and indirect tax.
The taxation system in India is such that taxes are levied by the central government and the state governments. Some minor taxes are also levied by the local authorities such as municipality and the local governments.
Over the last few years, the central and many state governments have undertaken various policy reform and process simplification towards great predictability, fairness, and automation. This has consequently led to India's meteoric rise to the top 100 in the World Bank Ease of Doing Business (EODB) ranking in 2018, as India jumped 79 positions from 142nd 2014 to 63rd in 2019 in World Bank Ease of Doing Business ranking 2020.
Alright, today we invite two special guests. They are both economists from two well-known universities in Malaysia, Dr. Suraya from UIA and Dr. Zulaika from UKM. They are here to discuss a little about tax revenue in India in more details. Let's welcome them.
Thank you, Miss Alia and everyone else for providing me with the opportunity to speak about tax revenue in India. Okay, for your information, direct tax make up approximately 50% of India's government revenue. Individuals in India would earn a wide variety of incomes when the national government revealed the slab rate in the yearly budget. As a result, levying a tax on you based on your income is important. And if someone makes more, the tax percentage should be different. The income tax are categorized in different income level and impose varying rates based on the categorization. The various categories are referred to as a tax steps. That's all.
Thank you, Dr. Suraya. What we can summarize here, based on what Dr. Suraya had said, taxes play a significant part in producing government income in India. As a result, taxation in India is depend on a person's income rate. That is, the higher the income, the higher the tax charged.
Next, I would like to have Dr. Zulaika to give us her point of view about indirect tax in India. Please welcome.
Thank you, Miss Sabrina and What's Up World for having me today. So I got the chance to talk about GST was reformed as one of the biggest indirect taxes in India. The GST regime went into effect on 1st July of 2017 and India adopted the dual GST model in which the centre and the states imposed the taxes. As a result, it has supplanted all indirect taxes levied by the federal and state governments on goods and services. Next are the GST rates that reform in India. 0% for 50% of consumer price baskets, including food grains. 5% for mass consumption items like spices and mustard oil. 12% for processed food. 18% for refrigerators, soap, oil, smartphone, and aircon restaurants, 28% for luxury goods, tobacco, cigarettes, and hotel services. I guess that's all from me for indirect tax in India, so I give it back to Miss Sabrina.
Thank you for your explanation, Dr. Zulaika. Now, I get to know that GST is one of the biggest indirect tax that has implemented in India from 1st July 2017. Not only that, there are also different GST rates that apply to different categories.
On that note, thank you very much for appearing on our program and we wish you both the best. Thank you again. We also want to thank all of our viewers that tuning in till the end. After all of that, we both hosts learned a little bit about India and hope that you guys are too. And thanks again for sharing such great things with us.
That's all from What's Up World documentary. Have a nice day everyone and till we meet again.